Summary of the case. This case involves Mr. Thomas Daniel, a retired schoolteacher from Kerala. The main issue is whether increments granted to him during his service could be recovered nearly 10 years after his retirement due to an error in interpreting the service rules. This voice record is strictly for legal awareness and education purposes only. Information source: main.sci.gov.in. Practical example. Scenario. Imagine a similar scenario where Ms. Anjali Sharma, a retired government employee, worked as a senior clerk in a government office in Karnataka. She joined the service in 1985 and retired in 2015. During her service, she took a leave without allowance for higher studies, MBA, from 2000 to 2002. After completing her MBA, she was promoted, and her pay was revised accordingly. In 2010, an audit report found that her leave period should not have been considered for service benefits, leading to an erroneous grant of increments. The government issued a recovery notice in 2020, 5 years after her retirement, asking her to repay the excess amount received during her service. Key points from the judgment. No misrepresentation or fraud. The Supreme Court highlighted that Ms. Anjali did not misrepresent or commit any fraud to obtain the increments. The error was on the part of the employer, government, in interpreting the service rules. Equitable relief. The court emphasized that recovery of excess payment made due to an employer's mistake is not justified, especially when there was no fault on the part of the employee. This is based on principles of equity and judicial discretion. Retirement and hardship. Ms. Anjali, like Mr. Thomas Daniel, had retired and was dependent on her pension. Recovery of such amounts after retirement causes undue hardship, which the court aims to prevent. Legal precedents. The judgment refers to several legal precedents where courts have restrained recovery of excess payments when it would cause undue hardship to the employee. Decision. Applying the principles from the Supreme Court judgment in Thomas Daniel's case, the recovery notice issued to Ms. Anjali Sharma should be set aside. The government's attempt to recover the excess payment after several years of her retirement is unjustified and inequitable. Therefore, Ms. Anjali should not be required to repay the increments granted during her service. Conclusion. This practical example illustrates how the Supreme Court's decision protects retired employees from undue hardship caused by recovery of payments due to administrative errors. The principles of equity and fairness play a crucial role in such judgments, ensuring that employees are not penalized for mistakes made by their employers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content on service matters and legal judgments.